It is the year 2472, and the Earth has suffered a great calamity. Hundreds of years of popular culture have vanished. Without the sacred films and texts for guidance, civilization is devoid of anything cool. Then, 3 incubation chambers are unearthed, and from within, men from the time of the great blockbusters emerge. Now, through highly interesting conversations, they share invaluable insight about what once was. The movies, the shows, the comics, toys, and books. This is
The Hyperspace.
Podcasting in the 25th century.
Welcome in, podcast pioneers, to the hyperspace. Podcasting in the 25th century, the interweb's first and still to this day only podcast. My name's Matt.
I'm Jared.
I'm Mike.
Season 10. We're rolling through season 10.
This is going to be our 3rd episode in a row
We're on a
without,
roll.
numerous months between episodes.
We have
Well,
our
funny story
reasons.
about episode 2 was that was one we'd actually forgotten about.
Why you gotta give me inside
Man,
baseball?
listen. Don't listen to what Mike says.
Totally true. Was sitting in a folder and completely forgot about it.
Yeah, it was about 6 months old. We recorded that in April. I tried to edit out any time-specific things, but I think a few things still slipped in there.
Originally, the plan for that episode was I was going to bring my son on, who we had just finished the entire Marvel Infinity Saga, and we were going to talk about it. And I never got around to recording that bit. Things happened, we started to move, and it was busy time. So I have a new plan for this season. At some point, I'm going to show my son the 3 Lord of the Ring movies, not the extended versions, not the ultra extended versions, not
Man.
the in Braille extended versions for, but I'm going to show him the regular cinematic versions and see what he thinks. And then I'd like, depending on if he likes them or not. If he doesn't, first off, he's moving. I'm kicking him out. But if he does like them, I'd like to bring him on and discuss it.
He might say, but Dad, I really love the Amazon Prime show.
Well,
My
he knows
favorite
exactly where he can
character
live then.
is Galadriel.
What's up, everybody?
Well, I'll tell you what's up.
Chicken
Not a-
butt.
Not a whole lot. I'm settling into the new place here, the new tube in the 25th century. There's still a lot of mess around here, though. But yeah, it's coming along. I'm feeling pretty good about it.
Yeah, you like the house? Well, it's funny. So Jared, obviously, he's outside of Knoxville, where he moved, and I won't give his exact street address, but he did share something pretty cool the other day on the chain.
But he's at longitude and latitude.
He did was it a home movie or something like that way back in the day? And
Yes,
the house you're in now was in one of your movies, or at least in the background.
yes, yes, it was. I used to live in the neighborhood that I'm living in now.
That's wild.
Throughout much of the 90s, I lived in this neighborhood. And, me and my buddies would shoot these, as one does, these VHS movies. And
Softcore.
yes, very soft. We were doing some actual driving scenes. And in one of them, the house I live in now is front kind of very plainly visible in the background. And I thought that was kind of wild.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So that's what's up. What about you, Mike? What have you got going on?
Nothing.
Wow. I see the Iron Maiden
I've been-
poster in the background there, and I'm thinking Stranger Things, the final season comes out soon, and I'm really
Oh
excited
gosh,
about that.
we got one of those posters up too.
Oh yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm
I'm
excited
not.
for the final season. I loved the last season.
Those are pictures from our trip to Pennsylvania from Living Dead weekend. Our autographed pictures, and I'll put our photos of the people right there. Now, what I've been doing is playing the Metroid games in preparation for the new Metroid Prime game coming out December 4th.
As Mike tends to do.
Oh, it's been a blast. And there was one in the group I hadn't even played yet. No, two. Two I hadn't played. So it was really cool. Those are great games. Those are fun games. So looking forward to the new one. The one I'm playing now is really fun. My brother's playing it at the same time. And let me share some texts I got from him regarding it.
This should be nice.
Man, I just keep dying. I can't get past this board, man.
So they have these really tricky things you need to get. Uh, that upgrade cannot be any harder to get. I feel like I've been trying to get it for the past 40 minutes. There's so many darn different buttons to press. I hate the controls.
No, you have to
Uh,
read it in his voice.
I know I'm about to just leave them forever. Here we go. It's BS. Oh gosh, I can't do it.
Oh man, I can't do it. You
My
know, it's
character will not do
BS.
that. I don't understand how he's jumping and doing it. It's impossible. It's the kind of stuff that makes me stop playing games like this. It's not possible to jump first. It's absolutely not possible to jump first. I don't understand that. But as soon as you hit B to jump, he does it. There's no way to jump first. I don't understand it. I've
He's just
never
talking
played.
about the loading
These are the
screen.
same. These are different texts you're reading.
He's just talking
Yes.
about the loading screen too. So.
No, I'm never playing the game again. I'm done with it. Not wasting my time anymore. Still playing every time. I hate this game.
Man, what in the heck?
Those make me laugh.
Okay, that's wild. Which one is it? Which Metroid is it?
The one that we're playing,
Yeah.
the newest, well, the last one released, Metroid Dread. It's a side scroller, but the new one's coming out as a first person. So
Is
they're
it on
really,
Switch too?
well, you can get it for Switch 2 and the Switch. And since I have not made the jump to the Switch 2, I will be purchasing the Switch version.
All right.
Looking forward to it.
Well, Matt, you were talking about Stranger Things. I think they really are leaning hard into the 1980s-ness of it all because these guys will be 30-year-olds playing teenagers
I
just
know.
like they just like they did in the 1980s.
You know, we did an episode. Who was that was the Ager and Dyer on Stranger Things?
Paul.
Paul.
Paul had this great story, and I recommend you go back and find out an episode. Um, no, it's really interesting. Paul is an Ager and Dyer. At least he was for part of one or two of the seasons of Stranger Things, where his job was to take costumes and age and dye them to match as the movie progresses, because these kids grow like any kids grow, and a kid starting at the beginning of season 2 is not going to be the same size at the end of the season 2 or even beginning of season 3. And his
Yes.
job was, it was actually a funny story. It's actually really fascinating. I tell it all the time to people, that he would have to go out to like Goodwill or thrift shops and find the exact piece of clothing, located on eBay or however he could do it, same shirt, same pair of jeans, and then he would age and dye them in certain areas to make them identical to look like the kids, only it's like 3 sizes larger. I thought it was fascinating.
Well, the
Yeah,
way
that
that
was
you
cool.
tell it makes it even more riveting.
I know. That was
What? Listen,
I mean,
that's very
what? That
rude.
was I admit that was a little piece of cinema behind the scenes that I was
I'm
pretty
just
fascinated by.
joking.
It's pretty
No,
neat.
that was cool.
I
That
don't know
was
why he had
a
to age and dye their boxers, which you never saw, but
oh man,
teach their own.
I'm really good at that. Aging and dying boxers.
With your natural.
I tell you what. Oh man,
Come on, what is this show? What are we
this has
doing
been
tonight?
riveting. Okay,
By the way, this
so
is a day before Halloween. We're recording this a day before Halloween.
yes, it is.
It's going to be released after Halloween. So, any survivors, congratulations. Hopefully, you didn't,
Yes.
especially in the 25th century, you're not ingesting any of Mike's Halloween candy, which historically has caused pandemics.
Yes. Mike has let us know some time ago that he did smuggle some 21st century candy into the 25th
And their
century.
digestive systems were not ready
No,
for that.
no, he did. He caused this massive health scare about a year ago. All right, so I have been going back and listening to a lot of our old episodes lately, and one concept that we did early on, but we never really came back to, were the Trivializing in the 25th Century shows,
Hmm.
where it was like a game show version of the podcast, where it was a trivia challenge, where we would quiz each
That
other
was a
on.
long time ago. Yeah.
Yeah, we quiz each other on various things that we talked about on the show, or things that interest us. And I was accused of being way too hard in my questions in the original episode because you guys just are very smart. Uh, so, but it turned out Mike is he won both shows. And so, Mike, you are currently the reigning champion of trivializing the 25th century.
I
So
don't remember that.
you need to defend your crown.
That's too much pressure. I'm gonna lose on purpose.
Okay. Well, we're going to do it a little different than we did in the past because now we are on a video conference, and I can see everybody. So we're no longer going to buzz in, who gets there first, the fastest finger, if you will. We're going to do it like Final Jeopardy.
Wait, how
I'm
did
going
we
to
do
ask
before? How do we?
just called your name out if you knew the answer. I would say, "What class of ship is the Starship Enterprise?" And someone would say, "Matt."
Oh,
And but we're not doing that this
Okay.
time. We're going to write down. You'll write down your answers,
right.
and then I'll give you, 10 seconds or so to write down your answers, and then we'll proceed like that. Hey, we're also going to do. There's going to be a new. There's going to be a segment of questions. Like the Newlywed Game, and it's going to be how much do you know about your co-hosts and the podcast?
Hmm.
And I'm going to ask Matt a specific question about Mike or myself, and then Mike a specific question about me or Matt.
Okay.
And there'll be a series of those questions too. So I'm not just going to be focusing on pop culture and things like that.
We need like a snazzy segment open for this.
I know, but I'm probably too lazy to create one. But I was just going to drop some Wheel of Fortune music in there.
That might work.
Okay. So, if you guys have your pen and paper ready or your stylus and writing utensil.
Mind scribe ready?
Okay. Now we're going to start. We're going to start with some questions that, hopefully you'll know about. So here we go, everyone. It's Trivializing the 25th Century. All right, now welcome in everyone to Trivializing the 25th Century. My name is Jared, and of course, I will be your host today as I quiz Matt and Mike on their knowledge of 70s, 80s, and
Turd Ferguson.
yes, Turd Ferguson. Yeah, that's correct. Turd Ferguson. That's funny. It's funny. Funny name.
Fine name.
Anyway, so let's get started. The first question. As a boy, Kurt Russell got his start acting at this famous movie studio.
Oh boy.
You have 10 seconds. Let me know when you're ready to answer.
I'm done.
Okay. Matt, are you done?
Yeah.
And your answer is, Mike?
Disney.
Yes.
Was it Disney? Yeah. I didn't get that. Hey, Warner
What'd
Brothers.
you put?
What'd you put?
I put
Warner Brothers.
Okay.
Because I thought his first movie was with Elvis on a Warner Brothers set.
No.
No, he was a Disney kid.
I know he's a Disney kid,
Gosh.
but hold on. Wait.
Oh no. Here we go.
Hold on.
It's so started. I mean, I thought that was a gimme, man.
No, hold on.
Are you Googling it?
Yeah, I want to see the movie he was in with Elvis.
Well,
Disney, man. He was in the computer,
I
wore
mean,
tennis shoes.
listen, even if he was in a movie with Elvis.
All right, fine. You want to go
Disney
with
is
Disney, where he was
Okay.
famous for as a kid? That's fine.
Yes.
Not where you
Okay.
might not have started in Disney. He started in Dennis the Menace. Where the hell was that?
What? Oh, man.
All right.
Okay. All right. The second question. Name the two sons of Sarek. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Your answers, please, gentlemen.
That's who I put. Same thing. Do I need to show it or do you trust me?
Spock and Cybok.
I
That's
spelled
it.
it right. I get points for spelling it right?
No, there are no points for that.
No,
All
what's
right.
Vulcan's name starts with a C?
I don't
I don't
care.
know.
Kaibok.
Hi, Bach. All right, here we go. In the famous television ads of the 1970s and 80s, this boy was featured in the Life cereal commercials.
I didn't
He
see him.
likes it. Who likes it?
The character,
Yes,
not the actor.
correct.
Oh, okay.
I got it. Yeah, that's what I put.
Okay, what is it?
Mikey. Mikey likes
Mikey.
it.
Mikey,
Trust
did,
me.
Hey, Mikey
Mike-
likes it.
I know that one.
He's eating
Mikey,
batteries.
did you like Life cereal?
He doesn't like anything. Give it to Mikey. He'll eat it.
All right. In the Marvel Cinematic Universe, who is credited with creating Captain America's shield?
In the movie itself?
Yes.
Oh,
What character in the film
yeah, that's
creates
what
the shield?
that one took a second.
Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Your answers, please.
Howard Stark.
Matt
I put Rob
has
Stark. I don't know why. I couldn't think of Howard.
What? No.
We literally just watched I just rewatched the Avengers 2 the other night.
Okay, Rob Stark.
I know Rob Stark. but,
Howard
I grew up
Stark.
with a Rob Stark. That's why. Howard.
Boy.
Man, Mike is not losing. I'm
Who
just
played
saying.
Rob Stark? Rob Stark. Who played Howard Stark? Was
I
that
can't
the
remember
same
the
guy who
actor's
played in
He-
Masters of the Air? Who played
No,
No.
different guy. But yeah, you mean the young Howard Stark? Because
Yeah.
two different actors
yeah,
played
not
him.
the old one.
Not the madman guy.
No.
I forget what his name was. But okay, so it's Howard Stark.
Howard.
In the TV show Lost, what is Hurley's name? Hurley is his nickname.
I don't remember. I can't
Okay.
remember.
I know
Matt
the first
forfeits.
name. I'm not
Okay.
100% on the last name.
Okay.
Jorge is his first name.
Are you?
No,
are you-
Hugo.
Hugo. I was looking
Hugo.
for.
Hugo.
I was looking for
It's
Hugo.
Yeah. it's
Okay.
Hugo.
All right.
Which, by the way, I am trying my best to make that the next show that my wife and I watch.
Okay.
We're
mean,
in the
that's-
middle of watching that now.
Are you still going through it? You've been going through it for months.
Well, we've been watching Halloween movies for October. We had just started the second season.
Has Jamie seen it before?
Oh yeah, we watched it when it first came on.
All right. So, Christy
Um,
hasn't seen it, so I'm curious.
one
if
of
I
our
can get her to
first-
watch it.
It's one of our bonding episodes.
Ah, that's nice.
That was the episode when I was show we were watching when I bought the engagement ring, and I asked them to call Jared, so they didn't call me. So we just finished watching a episode of Lost, and Jared called me, and I said, "Yeah." And he's like, "Your ring's ready." I said, "What?" He goes, "Your ring's ready." I went, "My ring's ready," and he goes, "Your engagement ring's ready, you idiot." And Jamie was standing right next to me.
Did that blow the surprise?
Yeah, later on, she admitted that she figured it out based on that.
Oh man,
Oh my god.
that was horrible.
I'll never forget that. Going, my ring's ready.
Yeah,
your engagement ring, you idiot.
You know, this shouldn't surprise me at all. Oh man,
True
wow,
story.
you don't say. Okay, our next question. This should be a gimme. What prediction does Clubber Lang make about his rematch with Rocky Balboa?
Hold on, say that again.
Don't look at the screen.
I didn't. I haven't looked at it.
What prediction does Clubber
Oh,
Lang make about his rematch with Rocky
I got
Balboa?
it. I know.
What? Okay, Matt.
That's what I put.
Pain.
It's
Okay.
there, I promise.
You're showing the wrong side every time. I just want you to know. I haven't seen an
Shut
answer
up.
yet.
All I see is the same thing
Okay,
crossed
look, I
out.
folded the paper.
You could just be showing anything.
That just gives you the same marker scratched out thing.
Look.
See, I got it right.
Leave me alone.
Okay. What are the menacing mechanical squids called in the Matrix?
Oh,
Bam, 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 bam,
I don't remember. I can't remember. It's been too long.
Oh, Matt forfeits. Mike, do you forfeit?
well, I guess they're not called squids because you said squids.
10 seconds.
It's a lot of time.
Do not Google it. All right.
I can't
The
remember.
time has expired. They are called Sentinels.
No, that's
it's-
right.
Yeah. So original.
In the movie The Thing, what is Wilford Brimley's character name? It is not diabetes.
You
I
got
don't
it?
remember, but I think I got it.
Go ahead. No.
I don't remember.
I can't see that. Blair,
Yep.
that's it. Next question. What class of starship is the Enterprise D?
I think I know that one.
Done.
All right, I got it.
All right, let's have it.
Galaxy class?
Galaxy class. Correct. All right. What are the psychic people called who predict crime in Minority Report?
Oh, shoot.
Seems like Matt's staging a comeback here.
I just read a story about. It's not there. I don't know.
I got it.
Okay, Matt, what do you
think.
got? Precogs. Yep,
That's it.
that's it. Matt is catching up.
By the way, that's a very underrated, underappreciated movie. That's
I
a
love that movie.
That's such a
it's-
good movie.
Yeah, it is. It's good.
And that was back when Tom Cruise was kind of staging a comeback with me because he kind of fell off the map. He kind of got in this crazy mode and he was doing a
Yeah,
lot of
he-
art films.
Yeah.
And then he started to reappear and stuff like that. And
Well, he started being in genre movies. I think that's what saved him.
Yeah, he did a lot of sci-fi and stuff.
yeah, he's great in sci-fi movies.
That was post Mission Impossible 2 and and pre part 3 where he started to claw his way back.
Right.
But anyway, all right, here we go. What is the name of the unusual robot hunter in Bill and Ted Face the Music?
Oh gosh. I know Matt's gonna get it.
You named him after my boyfriend? Oh, it's
I
That's
will
such a
take
good
a I
scene,
will take
damn.
a I will take a first name if you can't think of.
I'm
The full name.
guessing. I don't think I have it, but I'm
Okay. Well, let me know. Let me know, Matt, when you're
I'm
done.
playing the whole scene in my head and I just can't get his name right now. I can see it. It's such a good scene.
Guy is ridiculous.
Oh. Oh,
Okay.
shoot. I don't remember. Tell me.
Okay. It's Dennis Caleb McCoy.
That's right.
I'm
That's
Dennis.
not
Dennis Caleb McCoy.
Dennis Caleb McCoy.
Such a good. First off, that movie should not have been nearly as good as it was. And
Yeah.
it was really because of that character and death.
Oh, I
Which-
don't. I still think Bill and Ted were great. And
Oh, I agree. But that addition
But
was so
yeah,
good.
Dennis Caleb McCoy was a stroke of genius.
To
Just
me,
a
when
great
they-
song. He's like, oh no.
that movie launched with the wedding when they started playing the song during the wedding. Oh my gosh! And the brother was marrying
Misty.
Misty. Oh,
So
my
good.
gosh.
I should watch that again. I haven't seen that since
Yeah.
It's
forever.
Really
like-
funny. Those are just
Oh.
solid.
Dennis.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh.
I love the way they get annoyed with him too.
I know. Like
So good.
even Death is like, oh man, this guy.
So good.
what
You're
is-
standing on my foot. Oh,
Dennis Caleb McCoy.
so good.
Okay.
Dennis Caleb McCoy.
Okay, so you both got that one.
We
Yeah.
missed it.
Now we missed it.
Oh crap. Then, oh man, I was about to give points. All right. This Matt, you might have an edge here as you've recently revisited these. What language did Thor take as an elective as a student on Asgard?
Yes, I have it.
That is actually uh, as weird as it sounds, that's something that's in the movies.
I think I have wrote something down. I'm not sure if it's right.
Okay, what do we got? Groot
Oh, that's
is correct.
right. That is right. Oh, it's not what I put. I'm not even going to say what I put.
What you pick?
No, I'm not going to say it. It's
Please.
stupid.
Come on, I'll
No,
give you $1.
Spanish.
I'll PayPal
Pig.
you $1.
I put pig Latin.
Oh, okay. Well, All right. These two brothers starred in Young Guns together. Name them.
Oh, man, come on.
Well, maybe it's time you had an easy one.
Which again, we talked about like visiting those movies. We really should. Those are such
Yeah.
good
Yeah,
movies.
those are movies I've been meaning to watch. I just haven't.
I just picked up the 4K of Young Guns.
So good. So
All right.
good.
Are we ready? Charlie Sheen and Emilio Estevez. Correct. Correct. All right.
Supposedly they're making a third one.
I
That's
don't
what
know
I
how
hear.
that's going to work.
I mean, I thought
If
the
he's
second
just-
one was just as good as the first. I
If
liked
he's
the,
unless he's
I
just
did
gonna,
enjoy the second one. A lot of people didn't like it, but I
I
liked
thought it
it.
was great. I like
I
it.
thought it
They're
was-
both equal in my mind.
I thought it was pretty good. But I guess Estevez is just going to play the old man, but younger that he was at the end of part two.
That's
What,
right.
what,
Go
what kind
It's
of
over
so
there.
long
But-
I've seen
Get
those. I
outta
need to
here.
rewatch those.
But what kind of adventures can he get in? I mean, I guess I don't know.
I lost another tooth. They're my dentures. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's some franchises that I don't need any more of. I don't need
Yeah.
to see more with the actors. I don't
Well,
need
they
it.
talked about bringing back Christian Slater, even
Yeah.
though he got
Yeah,
His head
I
cut
saw
off going to
that.
Mexico.
yes, they
Although
got beheaded.
it was off screen, so I mean, I guess they could
That's true.
feasibly do it.
Yeah, no, I don't need it. I don't need it.
All right.
It's like a fever dream of an old Billy the Kid.
All right. Speaking of fever dreams, here we go. In Star Wars: The Phantom Menace, Chancellor Valorum was played by which notable British actor?
I got it.
Yeah.
I know Matt
All
has
right.
it.
Okay. What do we got here?
You ready, Matt?
I can't think of the guy's name. I can
You gotta
name
be kidding
all the
me.
movies in. I can't think of his name. He just died too.
I'm almost inclined to give it to you.
No.
Go ahead, Mike.
Terrence Stamp.
Terrence Stamp, of course. I
How
couldn't
could-
really brain block on Terrence Stamp.
You're getting a pity point from me, Matt.
Terrence Stamp.
There it is. All right, now we start the newlywed game segment.
When making whoopee
Yes. Yes.
in the butt.
Okay. Oh, that's great. Very good. Matt, this question is for you.
Okay.
Now, as a reminder, these questions come from things we have talked about on the show.
Okay.
So maybe you at home can't answer these.
Matt?
hold on, I'm sorry, for the
Sure.
listeners' benefit. Mike, we do a podcast called The Hyperspace. We've done a few episodes before. Just so you know, we've done.
I just thought we were hanging out because we were friends.
I'm
Matt,
ready. Let's do it.
Mike famously does not listen to the podcast
It's
because he
true.
said at one point, I left it. Why do I need to revisit?
Maybe
All
one
right.
day.
Hit me.
Matt, what did Mike do on a Halloween long ago which convinced him he was going to be arrested?
Yeah.
I was trying to remember if I told that
He
story.
was hiding in like a ditch with his friend at night. I remember.
So
I remember him.
So
telling the
far, so
story.
good.
I remember him telling the story.
Yes. What happened after hiding?
He went back to his friend's basement.
Yes, but something happened in between hiding in the ditch and going to his friend's basement
They
that
didn't-
terrified
They
him.
didn't steal a car. I don't remember. I remember him telling the story on the podcast. I can't remember the exact.
Mike, what was it you did?
I was thinking about this the other day. I couldn't believe it. I threw a water balloon at a cop car.
And it exploded all over the cop car.
That's pretty.
I
great.
never forget that as long as I live. The sound of those brakes screeching because we didn't mean to. We just thought it was like a regular car. We thought it was just a car driving by. Oh my gosh, I'll never forget that.
This isn't nearly as bad as that, but I remember when I was in like fifth grade or fourth grade, I was up in Connecticut. It was snowy out, and at the bus stop there was like a oak tree, and a lot of branches to climb. And I remember we used to climb up in the oak tree and look for the bus, so you could see it way down the road. But this kid had found like a bunch of pine cones and was throwing them at cars as they drove by, and he threw one and it broke the guy's windshield, so like spidered it, and the guy spun out, and the cops came. It was a mess. It was a
What?
mess because the branches went almost over the road. So he was almost on top of the cars. Not quite,
I
but
was
almost.
thinking about that. If they had caught us, we would have been arrested, no doubt.
I'm sure they would have.
Well,
So
yeah,
wait,
because you
real
were
quick,
18.
not to derail the stories, but when you hit the car, you're in a ditch,
We weren't
frozen.
in a ditch. Jared was wrong. We were on uh, it's not a hill.
Like a berm.
Like it's a when
Like a,
it's we were above the road. We were looking
yes.
down the road. There was a
Mm.
decline right in front of us. And man, I tell you what, we ran like the devil was after us. I mean, I'll never forget that. As long as hearing those screeches and seeing that, oh my gosh. Anyway,
It's pretty great.
I don't want my sons to listen to this episode.
They don't listen to it anyway.
No, I think David might start.
Yeah, David followed us on Instagram. So there you go.
All right, edit this out.
No. Mike, this is for you. What movie starring Ethan Hawke does Matt have an unending fascination with?
Oh,
You have a lob.
golly. What is that?
His bars.
Gattaca.
Yes, that is a correct. You have a point.
Reality bites.
This might be a little, I don't know. Maybe the questions for Matt are a little harder. I don't,
Give him to me.
He
but
doesn't
here we go.
listen to me. He doesn't pay
Listen,
attention to me.
What television movie terrified Mike beyond words as a young boy?
Salem slot.
Boom.
Yeah. Well, I'm
Mike
considering
has
I
a, has
just
a
updated my profile.
he has a unique fascination with that movie. And you know what? I have to watch it. I haven't seen that since I was a kid. I should rewatch it. It didn't impact me like it did Mike.
Oh my
But Mike
gosh,
is
it
older from the
scared me to
older
death.
generation where
With the tapping on the window. Yeah.
I'm not lying. I made sure the curtains were completely flush against the walls at night. I did
there's a
not
lot
want
of
to.
hissing vampires in that one where they're like, they like to do that.
Scared me to death.
All right, Mike. Jared's fandom of a certain filmmaker has served as fodder for Mike's ridicule for almost 30 years. Who is this director?
It's a question for me
Yes.
about you,
Yes.
Kevin Smith.
Yes. You got it.
Kevin Smith. What is your favorite Kevin Smith movie?
Do you even still really follow him?
N Not, no, I mean, not his movies. I think I follow him on Facebook. He has some things that are interesting to me sometimes,
Dude,
but
what's your favorite movie that he made? Clerks?
uh, I think it's probably Mallrats, even though it's terrible.
Yeah.
But
Well, all his movies are kind of
I
terrible. But
have fond memories of Mallrats.
has
Like
anybody
watching it with my
watched
sister.
Zach and Mary Make a Porno?
No, it's not really my cup of tea.
No.
Yes,
Have you seen it?
I
I
have.
absolutely love that movie. That's my absolute favorite movie from Kevin Smith. I think it's brilliant. I think it's brilliant. I love it. It makes me laugh every time.
I
I
have
remember
stuck.
the first time I watched Clerks. I finally watched it because everyone was talking about how amazing this movie was. And I remember I rented it for some friends of mine, AJ being one of those friends.
uh
And I remember halfway through the movie, I wanted to apologize them for making them sit through it. And they loved it.
I wasn't a big fan of Clerks. That didn't blow me away. But Zach and Mary Make a Porno, I will watch every time it comes on.
Well, um, he's definitely, I think, regressed. I watched Clerks. I've kept up with all his View Askew movies, where the Jay and Silent Bob movies, for lack of a better term, and they've just gotten lazy and awful. Like they're not even put in theaters anymore. It's all like straight to video stuff now. And it's because, I think he's found, what's easy for him, and he's like, oh, this has a built-in audience, and
I can't
he
stand
just
it. Every time you see a picture of him, he makes that stupid face every single time. It just
oh yeah.
irritates me. He irritates me.
All right, Mike, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to
I hate
anger
that he
you.
became the face of fanboys. It really irritated me.
I'm sorry. Hey, Matt, this
Yes.
question's for you.
All right.
What did you always call Jared's lawn in Florida?
The Arrakis lawn.
Yes.
That poor lawn. There was no grass ever growing there. It
The
was just a
Arrakis lawn.
sand pit.
Yes, yes, that
Hold
is
on, I
true.
have to let my dog out. Oh, okay, the sandworms are gonna get him.
Our yard was the same way. If you have dogs, you're not having grass because it's barely holding on as it is.
I mean, Mike, your house in Florida was an Arrakis house inside.
Oh, God, you're not freaking kidding me. There's sand
I mean,
everywhere.
it was
I don't
amazing.
like sand. It's
It was
coarse and
unbelievable.
irritating.
I used to let my dog sleep with me, and we told we couldn't let him in the bed anymore. We get up and there'd be like you could have like dunes in the freaking
Man,
sheets from
that
all
was
the
it. That was.
sand they brought on.
I am so thrilled that I helped you move out of that house when you moved. It was such a. It was. You never would believe how much. It was like a beach in there.
No joke. That is not a joke.
Yeah, because you had tile. I mean, everybody had tile in
Yes,
Florida, but
I had three dogs. We had a
there's
doggy door, and they brought it all in.
I mean, there's no stopping it. I
yeah,
mean,
and
you could
on
probably
tile
clean
there
it every day and it'd be just as bad by the
yeah,
nighttime.
on tile there's just nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. It's just panic spreading far and wide. Who can turn the tide? I just started singing G.I. Joe the movie there. There's one more question, and it's for Mike, and I don't think he's going to get it. Mike, what year did the hyperspace launch?
2019.
Dang it, you got it.
Well,
Okay.
2019 was a very great year for me.
Oh man, yeah. God, the stories that we could tell. I
That
think
was my year.
you did tell them once. No, that was 2020, I think. It happened
It
20.
started in the 19.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, hey, okay, with the final tally of Matt with 10 questions correct and Mike with 13 correct.
Oh,
Mike,
shit.
despite his saying the contrary, he is the reigning Trivializing the 25th Century champion. And
done.
yeah, but there were some there were some good asides in there. I did hope that the questions would inspire conversation, and they did. I mean, who can forget except for both of you, Dennis Caleb McCoy.
That makes me upset that I forgot that.
I thought that was for sure you were going to get that.
Dennis.
And
Dennis Caleb McCoy.
my name is Dennis. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Man, that makes me want to go watch that movie. I need to now. Good grief. Hey, that's something else. If you want to hear our review of Bill and Ted Face the Music, we do have an episode about that very thing.
You know what we should do? We should do a review of Rise of Skywalker.
Listen,
I
will
think
tell
we
you.
I think we were very still like trying to be positive about it.
No, Mike, you were I mean, we all felt pretty good about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'd
And
like to look at it now and see what we have to say.
well, look, I've always said, I think The Rise of Skywalker is just an attempt to pick up the pieces.
You know what?
And
I really don't blame Abrams for that. He was given a poop sandwich, and man,
yeah, he's like, hey,
he tried.
they're like, hey, the guy who lived in this room before you, he smeared his feces all over the wall, and he urinated in the carpet, and
They let it soak into the wood.
yes, and then
Right,
He burned the mattresses. What can you do with this?
It's just a shame. I mean, not to get deep into that conversation, but if
No,
you
that's
look at
fine.
like just like how like the Mandalorian set its world, right? How even Andor picked up and jumped into the Star Wars universe. There were so many different directions they could have gone and kept up with the fans and been true to the fans and made a good story, but it just really
Yeah,
sucked. There's nothing.
it's tough.
It was
Yeah.
just awful. And
Well,
Do we
here's the
still
thing.
talk about Rise of Skywalker or just the new
Just
Star Wars?
just the
in
sequels in
general,
general.
Yeah.
But I mean,
here's what it is. And I was thinking about this the other day, as I often do. Essentially, episodes 1 through 6 were, basically one person's vision, one person's story, a story that sprung from one man.
right.
Yeah, of course, he had other people helping him make these movies, but it was a singular story. Now, I'm not saying that George
For
didn't.
good or bad.
He did not. He's changed history. He has. Yeah, it was always a plan for Leia to be his sister. Yeah, they're just having a make out in Empire was just a misdirect. I just did that, No, I mean, there's plenty of evidence that, George, he changed the story as he went through. But
Mhm.
in all, it came from one person. And, even, Tolkien, he went back. He did subsequent,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
editions
Yeah.
of The Hobbit and Lord of the
Corrections and
Rings.
like
Yes.
people would write in and to him and go, "Hey, this seems to contradict this." So he would
Yes.
fix it.
So, but here's the thing. This is like when if, and I think I've made this comparison in the past, if you had handed off the Lord of the Rings to Kevin J. Anderson and Tolkien's great grandniece or something. You know what I'm
Brian
saying?
You don't
Herbert.
need to use an analogy. You can just say it.
Yeah.
Brian Herbert and Kevin Anderson writing subsequent Dune
Lord-
novels, which are
Yes.
terrible.
So I think the Star Wars sequel trilogy is the cinematic expression of that.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
It is they and so for me, there are parts of the movies I like, but for me, I think the story still sort of ends at Jedi. The big story kind of ends at
Mhm.
Turn of the Jedi. I mean, and that's fine.
Well, the thing that's really irritating though is why didn't they just adapt Lucas's stories that he had for the next three?
Well, Disney at first was extremely, they were very Lucas averse. When they started,
Oh yeah, they try
they
to
they
shed the
they
prequels
they
like
ditched
a
Clone Wars immediately, and
I guess who came crawling back.
yeah, you know, the subsequent re-releases, of the prequels, have made a lot of money. They just released Revenge of the Sith last year, and it made another $60 million, and so it to me it's like you've got very expensive fan fiction after Return of the Jedi. Although, there are parts I pick and choose the new stuff that I want. I still like Solo. I still love Rogue One. I think those can plug in. Mike, you jumped off the train before Andor started, but Andor is fantastic, and the first couple of seasons of Mandalorian are great. Um, and so I still will hold those,
Mhm.
in the canon, if you will. But they did this doubling and tripling down on the sequels, and there was news last week, current events as it's measured in the old calendar, about Adam Driver talking about a movie that they had pitched
It's kind of
and was
fascinating. I
shot
read
down.
about that.
Well, look, I don't think it's any secret. I think Adam Driver is the best part of the sequel trilogy.
I agree.
I mean, definitely the best actor in them. Um, so, and what he was talking about seemed like kind of fascinating, but also built on that foundation of Quicksand, which is the sequel trilogy. And I think that's why Disney said, no, 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 take a hike because I think they're,
Well, the story is apparently Bob
Bob,
Uecker,
I agree.
Iger,
But yeah, say his name. Is
Bob
it Bob
Iger
Igor?
couldn't wrap his brain around them bringing back
Bringing back
him.
Ben Solo.
Yeah.
Well, some people say, is that the a studio head's job to, you know, I mean, I guess it is. He writes the checks.
I'll
So
make a prediction. The Ryan Gosling movie is not going to see the light of day.
no, they're already shooting it. I mean,
Something will happen.
I
something will
mean,
happen.
Disney has as many hits as misses. I mean, even like the recent show they did, Skeleton Crew was fun. I liked
Yeah,
Skeleton Crew a lot. I mean,
Skeleton Crew was fun.
but as many shows that they made good, they made bad. They made good movies, as Jared said. They made bad movies. So I mean, Disney's not consistent with Star Wars, and it's unfortunate. But
I mean, the only good thing is I think they're finally some part of them is recognizing that they're in trouble, which is why I think they're playing it safe with the Mandalorian movie because they're like, well, this already has people already know this. They like it, and we'll see. Jon Favreau he's a good director. He's solid, and I'm gonna go see it. Mike won't, but I will.
That trailer looks like a toy commercial.
See, Mike's already gone. Come on, listen. What, 5 years ago, if you saw an AT-AT blow up and fall off a cliff, you wouldn't have been creaming your jeans?
I mean, look, Mike. I think at some point Mike needs to watch Andor season 1 and 2 and go into it thinking that this doesn't have to be a Star Wars show. It could have been any sci-fi show, and it would have worked. It's better because it's Star Wars. But and just experience what good writing in Star Wars still exists, and it's still there, and there's hope.
Well,
When I see stuff like Andor, it gives me
but I
hope
think
that
Tony Gilroy, he's so insular. Like
yeah.
he's not interested in the larger picture. He was interested in that story that he's telling.
Well, that's not that we're really going down a rabbit hole in Star Wars here, but it's like I think that's the point. There's too much. There was the new Death Star
Yeah.
in the Force Awakens. There's the new, it was all rehashed, it's like
Yeah.
nothing was original. It was all kinds of like it was too much, feeding of the
Yeah.
fans. And
Yeah.
it's like that's why Andor was so great because it was an original story
Mm.
and it was the sweet spot of the timeline and it just worked. It worked great. And nobody had the Force, there was no Jedis, there was no magic. It was as real as people could get in that kind of universe to me.
Yeah.
It was great. Watch it, Mike.
Well, here we go. Well, thank you. I mean, this turned into an insightful conversation, I think. After seeing Mike retain his title somehow, uh, we're all surprised about that.
Terrence Stamp. I'm really annoyed about that one.
I
He
gave you
even gave you that one.
I gave you the pity point for
Oh,
Terrence
did you?
Stamp. Yes.
Oh, good. I
So you
appreciate
got
that.
you got 10. There were 20 questions. You answered half of them.
Oh,
Right.
that sucks.
That's okay. Anyway, we thank you guys for listening. I've gotten some nice feedback from some of our listeners. Glad that we're back, and we're going to try to keep it up here. Our lives have settled down a little bit, so it's going to be easier. And just so you know, we did talk about several specific things in this episode that happened in late October of 2025, so no one can accuse us of finding an old episode and re-editing it and releasing it as new. Yeah,
Technically,
thanks
it
for
wasn't an old
nothing.
episode. It was just recorded a while ago.
It was recorded in April.
It wasn't a rehash. It was just it hasn't been released. It was
Yeah.
It had to
so
marinate a bit.
It's new to you. It's new to you, our listeners. So, anyway, thank you for joining us this evening. And tell your friends, review the show if you're able to on the podcatcher of your choice. And we will see you next time. So there's no...
Can you all hear me?
Yes.
I can't hear you. I think that stupid thing.
What stupid thing? What
Hold
happened?
on.
That when he was doing his thumbs
You
up
gotta
crap,
be freaking joking.
Good thing we can hear
bad.
him.
Yeah, Mike the Derailer,
Hold on.
as we call him.
Talk now.
Check.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, I don't believe this. I can't hear you.
Well, at least I'll have something to snip out for the blooper
But you can hear
reel.
me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
You know you can't live without this content, so subscribe to The Hyperspace, podcasting in the 25th century. Follow us on social media, leave us a review, and join us here next time as we take you into the 25th century.